Skip Heitzig says this: a good thing can become a bad thing if it keeps you from the best thing. Here's what he means by that. When the Jewish people see themselves in this place, they see themselves as the one who received God's law. This isn't a bad thing. That's actually a really, really good thing. We'll get more into that in chapter 3. It's actually amazing that they were given God's law, and yet they elevated the wrong thing. They didn't see themselves as gracious recipients of something to be given to everybody else. They saw themselves as the ones God chose and how he unchose everybody else. And so they put themselves in the wrong position. You see, a heritage does not produce salvation. You're not saved because you're born in America. You're not a Christian because your grandma used to take you to church. You're not a Christian because you have a Bible and it sits on your coffee table. You're not saved because of your church attendance or giving or any good works that you do. You see, without looking back to a specific event in your life and saying that was the moment when I committed my life to Jesus and received the salvation that he supplies. If you don't have a moment like that in your life, then what I would say to you is that you're religious, but you're probably not saved. You can't say, I've always been a Christian. That is not how Christianity works. You haven't always been a Christian. My kids can't say that. They've grown up in a Christian home. They've never known a day where I wasn't a pastor. I was ordained before. I was when my oldest was really young. She would never know that I wasn't a pastor. So it's just been something that's in their lives their whole lives. But they can't say I've been a Christian my whole life. No, there's a moment, there's a day, there's an event that took place where they decided to give their lives to Jesus. They recognized their sinfulness. They recognized their need for a Savior, and they committed their lives to Jesus. And so too, I'd say for you, if you say the phrase, if I was to say, are you a Christian? And you say yes, I go, oh yeah, how long have you been a Christian? And you say all my life, then that's absolutely wrong. That's bad theology. That is not true. If that's true of you, and you can't point back to an event where you dedicated your life to Jesus, then I would challenge you to really consider that, because you might just be religious. You might not actually be a Christian. And so giving your life to Jesus is the primary thing because of your recognition of his sacrifice